After a very late start, we finally got the polytunnel fixed up a bit. I had to make new doors for it because one of the storms last winter blew the old ones out. I decided not to make wooden ones anymore because they just don't last, so I bent galvanized metal pipe instead. All I can say is that doing all the bending, whilst at the top of a ladder, seemed like a good idea at the time. Anyway, so now we're ready to plant out some beans and other things, but it would be good to get some manure down into the tunnel first. The problem is the path to it is very steep. We've had trouble with the horse and cart down there in the past. Of course, it doesn't help that you've broken your foot again, does it, Sandra?
Only one tiny little bit of my foot this time.
Which bit?
Down there, that bit, the little toe.
How did you manage that?
Well, everybody guess.
Was there a horse involved?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, funny that. So, Monorail to the rescue. Lovely job. Our friend Chris makes these rails. They come in 10-foot lengths and clip together really easily. Over rough ground like this, they need supporting, but this is all temporary, so it's nothing fancy, just sticks and stones. We've used these before, but this time we're testing two new aspects to the setup. The first is how well it copes with the slope. I know it's hard to see on a video, but this is way too steep really. We shouldn't be doing this. And we're also trying a couple of Chris's new curvy pieces. You can get small bends in your railway just by joining the straights out of line. But if you want to make a tight bend, then a purpose-made curvy bit is handy. This one has a radius of just 2 meters. Luckily, Chris has come up with a clever device for helping the wheels negotiate the tight corner. The springs keep the wheels aligned, except when they have to swivel to accommodate the curve. Clever Clogs Chris, huh? This is the first time it's been used. Woohoo! Stays on. It works perfectly. I'm taking it very slowly. I don't really want to get run over and squashed by a fish box full of old horse muck. Monorails are like ordinary railways in that you can move enormous weights on them with far less energy than on rubber tyres. But, unlike railways, the track is so easy today that you can take it up and reposition it in just a few minutes. Through the woods, across the garden, or in this instance, down the hill and round the corner. Of course, monorail trolleys have just 2 wheels, so the operator has to keep the balance, but that's not a problem. Now it's easy from now on.
Easy from now on.
Yeah. It did take a little while to get the hang of it. The trolley wants to go much faster than I want it to, but it really does work. These little monorails were very popular across Europe at the beginning of the last century, but you never see them anymore. Don't really know why. Well, except there are a few springing up around here now, thanks to Chris. Here's one of the many useful things you can do with your monorail. Giving rides to your invalid wives.
Falling off the other side.
Yeah. Ready? You have the
Quite
camera.
heavy.
Yeah, you have the camera.
Okay. Giddy up, so.
Go. Seriously, there was no way I could have got Sandra up here in a wheelbarrow. It's just too steep. She'd probably still be down there humming plaintively to herself. So, well done the monorail.
It's okay, Flora. It's only me. Poor Flora.
Maybe everyone needs a monorail.